Hello everybody, welcome back to Tyson Senior Gamer. This is a show and tell episode of Minecraft. I've done a couple of these before. This time, there's a very specific thing I want to kind of get across from this. And many of you have not seen this world. If you've seen any of my videos, you've seen my ASMR videos. This is not that world. If you've seen my main series, of which there are, as of now, 14 episodes, regular Minecraft, this is not that either. This is a world that I built for my son and I, starting in April of 2021. So you can see I got another portal down there. And then I showed this in a video called, it was a Minecraft, it was explaining Minecraft, and I had my friend Hunter on, my co-host of Antisocial Show, and I explained, with my limited, knowledge of Minecraft, what Minecraft is, basically. As you can see, yeah, so I showed him this world. First I created a world, and then I kind of showed him this world as what the possibilities were, right? So sometime after that episode, I decided I wanted to explore more, and I'll just point out that this structure has 4 doors in the top where it all goes off in the distance, and I came from this area when I showed it to him. This area in the front actually goes out to a mountain. We saw that where the sun's going down. So when that mountain is there, you actually can't see the sun going down at that angle. And then there's the side one here. All right, goes off. And then this back one, you can see, I'll just go over here. There's a back one. You got the moon rising. So what I did is I started heading out that way, and you can kind of see the trail of torches. You can see the trail of torches there, right? And so I kept going. I don't remember. Have I slept recently? Because it might be phantoms. Well, I'm pretty sure I did sleep. So this isn't, by the way, this is not going to be any kind of like, you can just see the trail of torches. This isn't going to be a build, although I will be doing one very shortly, because then I'll be kind of explaining what I'm going to be doing in a future video. And what I'm thinking of doing, because there's two very specific builds. And but I just really I love the way that Minecraft looks at night. Even in this, I don't have the RTX version. This is off Xbox console. So I did also find a woodland mansion that I have yet to discover. Somewhere in here I found a woodland mansion. Yeah, so these 4 sky bridges, this one and the other one probably extend the furthest. The other one being the one that terminates in a mountain that you can't see back that way. But anyway. So anyway, as you can see, I've got my torches, and eventually what happened is I ran into something very cool. And I was like, okay, I need to remember where this is. So I took down the coordinates, as you can see. And then I made a little ahead of myself. And by the way, I'm thinking of putting a minecart here also. Because I don't know, why not? So you can see how this kind of takes an abrupt left turn. I had already actually dug out the ground underneath this up to a certain point, up to right about where this terminates. This actually stops quite abruptly. There, you can see it going off the side, right? Okay, so, and then, but I don't know if you can see this from here. You can't see it from there. I'll have to show it to you from the side. But I started going this way. Now, as you can notice, wherever there's light, it's because I've been there. So this was just there's a weird rock formations. This cool one there, that roundish one, and then there was this just kind of a knob. And I decided to convert that into a temporary shelter, because what I found beyond that was so great that I was like, see, there it is. Yeah, I dug that all the way on the ground first, and then figured out where that was, and then made the sky bridge right above it. Anyway, so yeah, so I have this temporary shelter, and I was spending so much time at the other end of what that is, that, so I'll make sure. Now this used to have a floor. Kind of still does, but I mean, it used to have a flat floor. And it's got some really temporary stuff, but I was really kind of working out how to pick up and move everything. I needed a base closer to my discovery. So yeah, I made a garden and everything. I even have, so So I had reasons for all of this. There's some bees. Yeah, I managed to get bees growing, appearing in a tree. Got really psyched about that. But what ended up happening is that kind of got to do it from this angle. I went underneath and toward, so the sky bridge would be up there right about now. And I made this door. So this door leads out into something very cool also. So I'm just going to time lapse or cut to being on top of the sky bridge again. All right, back on the sky bridge. So yeah, what ended up happening is that I came upon a village. You can see part of it. Came upon a village. Yeah, lots of cool buildings there. Like, oh, there's cows and whatnot. Yeah, sure. And it was bustling. This village was fantastic. And so I decided to build kind of like a new shelter over here, which is this thing, right? And a little bit of madness here. So that door that I backtracked from, see that tree down there? Not this one, the dark oak, but that's kind of like tree in the area. That door comes out there. I was really happy about the way that turned out. As you can see, I've torched the heck out of this area. Oh, look, there's a skeleton on top of there. That's cool. Okay, so yeah, I'll explain what all these things are, and there's a reason why I'm kind of explaining it this way. But yeah, real quick. So what I did... Oh yeah, I forgot there's a hole there. So I grew these trees, and then I got this... I made some vines go down the side there. And then I made this pool to go on top. Well, it's, you know, and I can go fishing up here. Although I'm not really sure what the rules are in fishing as far as Minecraft goes, and what I mean is I wonder if there's, aside from enchantments, I wonder if there's a way to make it go faster, because I've got this really great fishing rod, but it seems to work best in actual pools of water. Okay, so anyway, I've got sugarcane, I've got wheat, I've got more sheep of various colors and whatnot, because I had a shepherd that sometimes some wanted like white wool and some wanted gray wool, and then there's a pig pen and a chicken pen, and but the pig pen is new. So I used to have a pig pen out front, and I'll be getting to that in a moment. By the way, if you look right over there, see that? That is an illager outpost, really close to this village. And I got some bee boxes that I put down there, beehives. Right. So I was really kind of happy with the weird way this build turned out. Eventually I was thinking of putting up walls here, but, you know, not sure why I would exactly. Yeah, it's real quiet, huh? Mm-hmm. It's really beautiful. So this is not... this is sort of a workshop area that I'm making here. There's an anvil and a box and a crafting table, and then I've got my grindstone, and I made all these things. I mean, duh, but I mean, I didn't find these things. Oh, no, here's my enchanting table with all of the bookshelves that you can make for it. So, how many is that? That's 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 15. So, yeah, the max. So, it's maxed out, which you can't see because I didn't put any lapis in there. But anyway, y'all understand how that works. I mean, those of you who do understand, but that took a while. But yeah, you can see I've got the sugar cane. I mean, I've got the sugar cane for the paper, and I've got the cows. Oh, yeah, well, the cows over there. I don't know if you could see them through the trees. Well, it's not that important. I'll see them in a bit. So I used to have... Oh, and here's my bedroom. This is an actual sleeping place. I had to work out why people were going to be moving into this area. And also I was going to do something with this. Oh, the sun's... Okay, so the moon's going down. So here's a door. There used to be a pig pen right out here. It's not there anymore, and there's a reason for that. But down below is just another bed. So I had to establish a real bustling economy here. I was figuring out how stuff worked. I managed to get a bunch of emeralds, and I managed to buy a lot of books. There was a librarian, there was a butcher, there was a fisherman, shepherd. I even put, like, I got some profession tables and put them in buildings so that when the villagers would spawn, they would take up these professions. So out of that, I got a Fletcher. This village had 2 clerics. And I use had in past tense because, well, look. Oh, so this is a design I've seen Picklesaurus do. This is a gosh darn it, it's a cobblestone generator. Yeah. I haven't really gotten to redstone stuff yet. I made this area for a librarian, right? This ugly building, I made that. I also copied this. I saw these in villages, so I made a couple of these myself. These are the dark oak, because there's a lot of dark oak growing nearby. And by the way, dark oak yield of wood is, outstanding. So anyway, and then I made these barracks here because I figured that, I don't know. And this path, I figured, what am I trying to say? I was thinking there was going to be more villagers. So the point is I woke up one morning in this game. I loaded up the thing, and I think I maybe had stayed the night up over there, and this had never been a thing before. Then I came down in here. I didn't even notice this, but okay. So anyway, but the pig pen was empty. That's the point. The pig pen was empty. By the way, I had like 19 cats in here, and they were all gone. And it was the funniest thing. I'd walk here every day, meow, meow. You just hear tons of cats. I had fish for them because there were cats all over this village. And then one day, the village went completely empty. Farmer was here. There's a farmer up there. The point is this thing went empty. It went completely empty. There's not a village to be found. There was a librarian that spawned briefly, and I do not understand what happened. It just disappeared. Like, I don't know if I missed a raid. I was around here the entire time, and by the way, I don't know how one would miss a raid, but it's not the point. Like, I don't get what happened, and it's really kind of a bummer. But I don't know that my son has really noticed a difference. So, let me see if I can outline what my plans were. Oh, so what I wanted to point out is this is a survival world. This has never been put into creative mode since it became a thing. Look at that thing. I've been wearing down this hill. It used to extend to all the way to the water. So I'm going to flatten this area out because I'm going to attempt to make an XP farm. One of those big, like, thumbtack shaped structures, like that go up, like, I don't know, 22, 23 blocks, and then it spreads out. I'm going to try to make one of those. And I want it to go, like here-ish. But I got to flatten it out first, and I'm going to put the chests in the ground and everything. I got supplies. I don't think they're in here. Now, this is just dirt I've been storing in here because this was filled with dirt. I don't know why. I think it's the distance that I chose it away from my shelter. And look at that thing. Look how silly that thing looks. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. I had a really odd looking build in the world that we lost in the first couple of Minecraft show and tell videos, 1 and 2. If you're interested in seeing that, because that world is no longer a thing. Anyway. So here's the thing. I want to make more builds, and I want to do them in, survival mode like normal. I'm thinking of switching over to creative mode and telling my son about it. He is almost 3, by the way, so he's been watching this since he was freshly like 2 something, less than 2.5, watching me put together this world. Mostly the first one, which was a very elaborate structure that I did not show off much in this video. But my point is that I was thinking of just going ahead and repopulating the village. Just going through and like putting a villager eggs or whatever they are and spawn them. This is a house, but like any place with a station, just putting a villager in there and then walking away, and then when new ones spawn, then doing the thing where you add new villagers, not really add anything that wasn't already here. That was my thought, because It's really kind of a bummer. Like my village has been empty for like, I don't know, a month now, and I haven't really been sure what to do, because I've always known that dropping stuff in just out of whim is completely possible, and it's generally perfectly fine. And my only other option would be to obviously go to the blaze and go to the nether and get blaze rods and blaze powder. I mean, see that's where the Cleric Lift. There's already a brewing stand in there, but it takes blaze powder. This is all stuff I've been learning. Look at this funky looking thing here. This was a house that was partially exposed. I fixed it for a villager, and he still got zombified, so I cleared some of the stuff out of here, because why waste the wood? There was a big tree here. Like, okay, so villagers would walk up over in this, and then they wouldn't be able to get out. And there was like one of these, there was a tree that grew right in front of the fence somehow, or was there, and maybe I don't know how the heck they got in there, but one time they disappeared. I thought they were all gone. I was looking for them. I found them all in one of these pens. So I don't know. Don't know how that happens. Yeah, there's the other clerics thing over there. Two clerics in this village. Giving out that rotten flesh. So what I was thinking of doing is making a minecart roller coaster. Something that starts and kind of goes around the lake. Something real simple. I want to start simple. And I think that would be a fun thing to do. That would be a build that I might make into a video. Look at that. This is a huge, sprawling village with no villagers. There's a great lake here. This thing is cool. Really deep. There's lots of deep areas. Like, I mean, this world survived the update, I think, or maybe it didn't. Maybe that's what ended up happening. You can still see that thing in the distance. It's cool looking. Anyway. So yeah, I was gonna have maybe a minecart that starts either here or goes that way, and then kind of like goes at the edge of the lake and around it, and kind of up over that, just over and around this area here, and then comes back around and just sort of, yeah, just an around the lake thing, an experiment. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I haven't toyed around with redstone very much or powered rails, and I'd kind of want to try something like that. So I don't know. If those of you who watch me, thank you for watching. You'd have that to look forward to, is what I'm trying to say. And those of you who see it in 100 years, I tried. So yeah, if you could like and subscribe to my channel, let me know if there's anything you'd like to see in the comments about anything, any videos that well, just reach out to me. Look at this, by the way. I put another portal here, but when I come back, it comes back to the other. Another portal I made. Oh, that's the portal I'm hearing. Oh, that's awful. Well, I don't want to go there right now, because if I do, I'll end up in the other village. I mean, my other build. So yeah, I mean, I was going to have cows and everything. I don't know. It was just really disappointing and strange that everything disappeared after all the work. And I don't know, has anybody had similar experiences? What would you do? Well, I mean, how would you I don't know, cheat or go into creative mode and reset like I would? Do you think there's anything wrong with doing that? Would you just start a new world? Hmm? Oops. Whoa, okay. I'm out of practice. So yeah, it's not a perfect system, but it is pretty cool looking. I mean, it's not my design. I just decided to make it two different types of. Well, it is. It's two different types of rock material, and then the only reason why there's cobblestone in it is because that's that's the part where it makes the contact. So that's the cobblestone generator. I just didn't want to make it out of cobblestone. Gosh, I mean, like I had all these pumpkins. I was building up to doing silk touch and getting these melons so I could like sell them to the guy who wanted the melons. I mean, there were things that went wrong with this whole thing. Like farmers would keep like. I don't know if they're despawning or what would happen, but like I'd go away and I'd come back and they'd want something else, something different than we started, or it'd be a new one. And it's like I don't get what's going on here. But anyway, so that's kind of an update. Thank you for watching. Please go to www.tysonsaner.com to find links to Antisocial Show, to Gaming Outside My Comfort Zone, and to Succotash Comedy Soundcast. Now entering into its 11th year. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about my ideas as far as the build goes. If you have any ideas about why the villagers disappeared, if that's happened to any of you before, oh goody, an Enderman. And thank you for watching. Be decent to each other. I will see you the next time I do this. Bye-bye.